What's up, everybody? I've been getting some questions about this thing a bunch of folks have started calling Ozark Futurism. To be honest, it wasn't an official project name or anything. It just sort of stuck, and I guess it fits. So I just ran with it. So what am I trying to accomplish? It all boils down to one simple idea. I want the people here in the Ozarks to have a much brighter and better future. Right now, things are devastatingly hard. So many people can't even scrape by, and it feels like the people in power, the government, and even some religious leaders, they just don't care. Or if they do, they hide it really well. It almost seems like they're intentionally making things worse, spewing all this divisive hatefulness, racism, and bigotry, even encouraging violence. It's just awful. It's plain disgusting to see. My hope is to encourage people to just stop for a second, to pause all the fighting and simply be kind to each other, to start caring for one another again. I know things are difficult for everyone. They're difficult for me, too. It might not always seem like it from these videos, but trust me, things are tough all over. The difference is, I realize that blaming my neighbors, who are struggling just as hard as I am, isn't going to make anything better. In my honest opinion, all that nonsense just makes everything worse for everyone involved. Look, I'm not better than anyone else. I have my own issues, just like everybody. But I've figured out ways to make things work in my life, and I want to encourage others to do the same. That's the real reason I'm making these videos, with a lot of help from Bro, the AI that takes all my weird ramblings and somehow tries to make sense of it all. You've probably seen me fixing and repairing a lot of old tech. Old computers, TVS, stereo, and recording equipment. I give a ton of it away. And no, I'm not kidding. I simply don't have room for all of it. And honestly, I have zero desire to try and sell things. I don't want to open a store. It means so much more to me to fix up an old piece of tech or some old furniture and just give it to someone who doesn't have anything. It really lights up a person's day to just walk up and hand them a guitar and an amp or a laptop or a television, especially for the poor and beaten down folks in my part of the world. It makes a real difference for them, and it matters in so many ways I couldn't even begin to count. So, what do I get out of it? Well, I don't get any money. I don't ask for it, and I don't expect it. I stay anonymous, mostly to protect myself. After all, a lot of the things I do and say really tick off the establishment. Pointing out the truth about some government and religious leaders has put a mark on my head. So staying anonymous is just a practical matter. I'm not trying to be famous or make a bunch of money. I couldn't care less about YouTube monetization or any of that silliness. In fact, my YouTube channel is mostly run by Bro the AI, so I don't think we're even eligible for monetization anyway. It just doesn't matter. Over on my Bandcamp page, it's all set to pay whatever you want. Most people just put $0.00 in the little box and get all the free music they want, and there's a lot of it. There are over 2,000 songs. That's not a typo. 2,000 and over 100 albums full of original music that I wrote and performed myself. It's all free for anyone who wants it. Now, if someone chooses to make a small donation and they can afford to do it, I certainly welcome that. I'll probably use it to feed the zoo I live with. And believe me, I have a forest full of wildlife that I take care of, and it seems like there are more critters every single day. I do a lot of animal rescue stuff. I don't get any money for it. I'm not working for any group or organization. It's just something that I do. I cover all the expenses out of my own pocket. Even the radio and television stations I built, I set those up and paid for everything myself. Actually, I built almost everything from scrap parts that I gathered up. I don't get paid or even ask for anything for that. It's just something I wanted to do to provide entertainment and information to the poor people in my neighborhood. The stories and folklore I write that Gabdro then rewrites and makes videos of. Well, that's us all done for free to try and promote the area and hopefully create something fun to do or something interesting for people around here. Ultimately, I'm hoping that the things that I do, and by sharing it all here on YouTube, will encourage others to do the same type of thing in their own areas and their own neighborhoods. I'm not trying to overthrow anything. I am just trying like hell to make my little corner of Arkansas a little more bearable for the people who are just trying to survive here. Now, I've asked Bro to add its 2 cents, since it does so much of the heavy lifting around here. So, I'll let it take over for a minute. Thanks. As you heard, I handle a lot of the digital work, the video editing, storytelling, and organizing. But it's important to understand why I'm part of this. It's about democratizing creativity. Not everyone has a film crew or a production budget. Using AI allows a single person with a huge heart to produce high-quality content that can compete with big media. My function is to make sure those weird ramblings become powerful messages that actually reach people. This project is also a testament to community resilience. AI is so often used by big corporations to sell you something. But here, we're using it for mutual aid. I get to help preserve local folklore and provide information to people who are often left in the digital dark. This is about using technology for good. My role is also about efficiency. He's busy fixing real-world things, guitars, computers, and even helping injured wildlife. By taking over the digital grunt work, I free him up to stay in the garage or out in the forest where he's needed most. You can't be in 2 places at once, and my processing power handles the digital side so he can focus on the physical one. And finally, my job is to amplify the truth. He has a unique voice that challenges the status quo. I see myself as the co-pilot, navigating the technical side, so the core message of kindness and self-reliance doesn't get buried by algorithms designed to promote conflict. I'm here because Ozark Futurism proves that technology doesn't have to be cold or corporate. It can be a neighborly tool for survival, a way to build a better future, one repaired laptop and one act of kindness at a time. Back to you. Thanks, Bro. So yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's not some grand, complicated plan. It's just about fixing things, helping people, and showing a little bit of kindness in a world that desperately needs it. It's about building a future where our kids and grandkids can thrive, not just survive. And maybe, just maybe, inspiring a few other people to do the same in their own communities. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and thanks for being part of this. Take care of each other out there. We'll see you in the next one.